Here was the White House in Washington, the safest place in the world, and yet a bizarre murder had occurred. But the detectives hired by the police department were unprofessional.
Where's the body? Oh, I see feet.
Despite the fact that the group of officers behind her were hoping for a suicide, Coop ignored it completely, scrutinizing the dirt on the carpet, the sticky liquid on the pool table, and the empty wine glass in front of the glass window, all signs pointing to a second person being present at the time of the crime. She slowly came to the body, carefully examined the cause of the housekeeper's death, and finally even found a suicide note from the housekeeper's pocket. The presidential advisor Harry, who saw this scene, jumped up and down with excitement. The president was still in the hall hosting a state banquet. Once the news got out, it would surely become a joke in other countries. As long as it can be proved that the butler committed suicide, it means that it has nothing to do with the security of the White House, and the United States is still the safest country in the world. But Kupu points out the most crucial question. If it is a suicide, then where did the knife used to commit suicide go?
That is not nearly enough blood for wounds like those on his wrists. Most people don't cut both wrists, and the angle of the cuts don't appear to be self-inflicted. Also, there are no hesitation marks, which you almost always see with a suicide. He has cuts on his face. I believe he was dragged into this room, which would make sense because this is a really odd place to commit suicide. So, anyway, as I was saying,
Kupu calmly said, "This is a murder conclusion." The crowd listened to all silent, had to start the investigation in accordance with the murder. But the White House is, after all, the president's office. In order to prevent the leakage of state secrets, the FBI specially transferred an agent over to assist.
Edwin Park, Special Agent, FBI.
Coop wanted to understand the White House as a whole. "I did not expect this place will be so big. The 3-story building has 132 rooms, including guests, including 157 suspects, although there is access to the 3rd floor of only half of the people. But even if the sequential questioning, it is impossible to find out the real culprits in one night. In order to protect the privacy of the president, the White House interior is not installed surveillance. Security personnel will be on patrol on time. The only possibility of hiding the murder weapon is the central kitchen in the basement. But the chef has just finished preparing the state dinner and now has collapsed on the floor in exhaustion. It should not have time to run to the 3rd floor to kill someone.